Good morning, class 12th, accountancy period. We are taking one more ratio related to inventory turnover ratio. And here, not only inventory turnover ratio, you will find quick assets as well as current assets also. Little bit longer sum. First of all, we have given inventory turnover ratio 5 times. Closing inventory is 5,000 more than opening. Credit revenue from operation is 2 lakh. GP ratio 1/4 on cost. Current liability 60,000. Quick ratio 0.75. And the sum is asking calculate cost of revenue from operation. Number 2, opening inventory and closing inventory. Number 3, quick assets and current assets. So first, let us apply these two formula here. Inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of revenue divided by average inventory. So here it is given 5 times. Cost of revenue is not given, and neither we cannot calculate average inventory because opening and closing inventories are not given. It means directly we cannot apply this formula. Okay, we have given GP ratio 1/4 on cost. So let us try to apply cost of revenue. Cost of revenue is equal to revenue from operation minus GP. Right? Cost of revenue is not given, but revenue is given. How much revenue is given? 2 lakh rupees. Here it is written credit revenue, means credit sale. Here we cannot find cash sale at all. We don't have any hint related to cash sale, so doesn't matter. We will take credit revenue minus GP. 1/4 on cost. 1/4 on cost means 25% on cost. Can I take 25% of revenue? No. Why? Because it is given on cost. ये सेल के ऊपर नहीं है, रेवेन्यू के ऊपर नहीं है, कॉस्ट पे है, और कॉस्ट हमारे पास है नहीं. तो आई टॉट अर्लियर आल्सो द थिंग्स व्हिच इज नॉट गिवन टू अस. लेट अस अज्यूम x minus 2 lakh 25 into x upon 100 4s bring this x by 4 this side. X plus x by 4 is equal to 2 lakh. 5x is equal to 8 lakh. X is equal to 1,60,000. And what was x? Cost of revenue. One answer has come, 1,60,000 rupees. Agree? Okay. Let us apply this one now. Cost of revenue is 1,60,000. Average inventory is not given. We will write as it is. Cross multiplication. 5 average inventory is equal to 1,60,000. Or average inventory is equal to 32,000 rupees. I think you are agree. Now we know what is the formula for average inventory. Opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2 is equal to 32,000 rupees. Now what is given over here? He given closing inventory is 5,000 more than opening. Closing inventory जो है वो opening से 5,000 रुपए ज्यादा है. ओपनिंग से ज्यादा है तो ओपनिंग नहीं है तो इसको क्या मान लो, x मान लो. प्लस क्लोजिंग इज x प्लस 5,000 इज इक्वल टू 64,000. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो 2x इज इक्वल टू 59 एंड x इज इक्वल टू 29,500. तो x इज ओपनिंग, तो ओपनिंग इन्वेंटरी 29,500, क्लोजिंग इन्वेंटरी 5,000 मोर दैट इज 34,500. क्लोजिंग ओपनिंग से 5,000 रुपए ज्यादा है. तो हमारे पास सेकंड आंसर है आल्सो कम, ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग इन्वेंटरी. आई थिंक यू अंडरस्टूड. नाउ वी नीड क्विक रेशियो एंड करंट रेशियो. वी हैव गिवन क्विक रेशियो. एज वी नो क्विक रेशियो इज इक्वल टू क्विक एसेट्स अपॉन करंट लायबिलिटीज. क्विक रेशियो इज गिवन 0.75 upon 1. I can write is equal to quick assets are not given divided by current liability, and here we have given current liability of 60,000 rupees. So 60,000 rupees. To cross multiply, the quick assets will come, my dear friends, 45,000 rupees. 45,000 rupees. This answer has also come. Now we need current assets. As we know, quick assets is equal to current assets minus inventory. Current assets minus inventory. Quick assets are 45. Current assets are not given. Inventory. Now, which inventory is to be taken, opening or closing? क्या बता सकते हैं आप मुझे कौन सी इन्वेंट्री लेंगे, ओपनिंग ले या क्लोजिंग? याद रखना हमेशा क्लोजिंग लेंगे। क्यों? क्योंकि करंट एसेट्स भी कैसे बैलेंस शीट में होती हैं और बैलेंस शीट में हमेशा कौन सी इन्वेंट्री आती है, क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री आती है। दैट्स व्हाई वी विल टेक क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री। नाउ फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ करंट एसेट्स। तो दिस वाज लास्ट सम ऑफ द टॉपिक इन्वेंट्री टर्नओवर रेशियो। This is the first formula which we completed under the activity turnover ratio. We are doing third categories ratio. First category ratio was liquidity ratio. Second category ratio was solvency ratio. And third category ratio we are doing is activity turnover ratio. Now under activity turnover ratio, second ratio we are going to do is trade receivable turnover ratio. Trade receivable turnover ratio. Now what is the formula? The formula is net credit revenue from operation. Net credit revenue from operation divided by average trade receivable. This formula tells us that how many times in a year we collect cash from our debtors and BR. एक साल में कितनी बार हमें अपने डेटर से और BR से पैसा मिल जाता है। More the ratio, better is the position. Now question arise, what is the meaning of net credit revenue? In one word if I say net credit revenue means net credit sale. Credit sale ही लेंगे यहाँ पे। We are not going to consider cash sale. We are not going to consider total sale. Question arise, why credit only? Why not credit plus cash? My dear, when we say trade receivable means debtor plus BR, and debtor and BR arises in credit sale only, not in cash sale. Then what is the meaning of the word net over here? The meaning of word net is after deduction of sales return or return from operation. Clear? Now, what is the meaning of average trade receivable? Average trade receivable, how to calculate it? Opening trade receivable plus closing trade receivable divided by 2. Opening debtor plus BR plus closing debtor plus BR divided by 2. अगर इनको जोड़ देंगे तो हमारा क्या आ जाएगा? Average trade receivable. How to do it? Let us see, sir. Very simple sum we are taking. Illustration number 63, page number 5.58. Here we have given total revenue from operation. It is given 2,25,000. Then we have given cash revenue. Cash revenue is 20% of total revenue. 20% of total revenue. Then we have given revenue from operation return. Revenue from operation return 20,000 rupees. And then we have given opening trade receivable is 8,000 and closing trade receivable is 12,000. Some is asking calculate trade receivable turnover ratio. Trade receivable turnover ratio. This is the formula, sir. Net credit revenue from operation divided by average trade receivable. So here total revenue is given, credit revenue is not given. So we have to find out credit revenue. For that we have given cash revenue also. What is cash revenue? 20% of total revenue. Cash revenue total revenue का 20% है. तो my dear, cash revenue becomes how much? Cash revenue is 20% of total revenue. Total revenue is 2,25,000. So dear, it comes 45,000. Now as we know, total revenue is equal to cash revenue plus credit revenue. Cash sale plus credit sale. So here it comes, total revenue is 2,25,000 is equal to cash revenue is 45,000. So I think we can calculate credit revenue easily. How much credit revenue come, my dear friends? 1,80,000 rupees, right? Now in this sum we have given revenue from operation return, sales return is also given, and I told we need net credit revenue, so less sales return, net less return, it is given 20,000 rupees. So my dear, how much net credit revenue from operation comes? 1,60,000 rupees. 1 point is with us for our formula. Now next we need average trade receivable. How to calculate? Opening plus closing trade receivable divided by 2. 8,000 is opening trade receivable, 12,000 is closing trade receivable, divided by 2, it comes 10,000. 10,000 divided 16 times. 16 times. This formula tells us that 16 times, साल में 16 बार हम अपने डेटर से पैसा इकट्ठा कर लेते हैं। उधार माल बेच देते हैं, पैसा आ जाता है, उधार माल बेच देते हैं, पैसा आ जाता है। This is how to calculate trade receivable turnover ratio. Related to it, we have one more formula over here. Related to this only. What is that formula? Average collection period. Average collection or debt collection period. Debt collection period. Debt collection period. Now, trade receivable tells us how many times in a year we are getting money from our trade receivables, and this formula tells us in how many days or in how many months we are getting money from our debtor. What is the formula for that? The formula is number of days in a year or number of months in a year. Agar if you want to calculate answer in days, so we will take 365. If you want to calculate answer in months, we will take 12 months, and if you want to calculate in weeks, so we will take 52 weeks. Divide by trade receivable turnover ratio. Trade receivable turnover ratio. Suppose I want to find in days, so 365 upon 16. 16 2 जा 32, 4 16 2 जा 32, 4 16 22.8 days. What does it mean? लगभग 23 दिन के अंदर हम अपने डेटर से और बीआर से पैसा रिकवर कर लेते हैं। लगभग 23 दिन के अंदर। This formula, less the number of days, better is the position. Why the less number of days better position? Because जितने कम दिन में पैसा आएगा, हमारी कैपिटल उतनी अच्छी तरह से रोटेट हो रही है। अवर लिक्विड पोजीशन इज मच बेटर। हमारी जो लिक्विड पोजीशन है वो बहुत अच्छी है। हम कम से कम दिनों में अपने डेटर से और बीआर से पैसा रिसीव कर लेते हैं। तो टुडे आई डिड दिस टू फॉर्मूला, ट्रेड रिसीवेबल टर्नओवर रेशियो which tells us how many times in a year we are selling goods on credit, and this formula tells us in how many days we are getting money from our debtors or BR. Thank you very much for today.